breaks through dimensions instead is the new Ratchet and Clank's gimmick, dimensional portals, and one of them apparently is supposed to have Sly Cooper. And the Sunset Riders, I believe. There's a cameo from them. So what is this? You just go for it? Okay. Oh. Lemuria. Finally. We've gone through a game and a half with this talk of legends of this island. Raiden is gonna like burst. Oh, so the ships like it here. So we... No, it's all cooldown. Why, that was synergy, wasn't it? Are they adepts? Oh, the blue hair, just like Pierce. Who are you? Are you the ones who defeated Poseidon? Yeah. That's quite something. Who are you who you could defeat that Leviathan? So, if you're strong enough to defeat Poseidon, you're too dangerous to enter Lemuria. King's orders are clear. We cannot grant you entry. King? Who is your king? His Highness, King Hydros, of course. His Majesty has ruled over Lemuria for centuries. King Hydros has decreed that Lemuria must be kept safe from dangerous outsiders. Say that we are dangerous, but do you include me as well? Piers! Did you join him in battle against Poseidon? Impossible. Everyone knows you possess great courage, but you are still a mere Lemurian. Such comments do us all a great disservice. I battled fiercely alongside my friends. Leave our landing to me. You have my word that we shall create no problems during our stay. Will you not permit us to enter? It appears I know you are a man of your word, but the king's orders must stand. You understand we cannot simply ignore the king's orders, don't you, Piers? What is King Hydros doing? So you people really take your king seriously, don't you? Insolent pup, do not dishonor the king of Lemuria. We are peaceful, but quick to anger. I've noticed. Pup? I must be twice your age. Who are you calling pup? You wish to see Lemuria, and yet you know little of us. I'm far older than you. Show respect. Ha! Older than me? Inconceivable. Actually, Kraden, these two are perhaps older than all of you combined. Abby must have spoken of this to you. In Lemuria, time passes quite slowly. Well, I suppose I recall something of that sort, or another, maybe. But to imagine for a moment that these two gentlemen are older than I, it's a bit much. Perhaps I was rude, and I hope you accept my apology. My ignorance misled me. Well, as long as we are clear on that. But if your fighting is as skilled as your wordplay, then perhaps you aren't so dangerous to us. I agree. Perhaps His Majesty will provide an exception to that case. King Hydros might be willing to reverse this order if we confer with him, wouldn't he? We shall speak with him at once. King Hydros has been seeking news from beyond the Sea of Time. He will want to see you. Wait here. How long do you think we'll be waiting? Good point. Time means little to most Lemurians. Mere moments to us could seem like a lifetime to outsiders. You seem young to me, and yet you are probably an old man among your people. I would probably imagine you have probably done enough waiting in your lifetime. King Hydros instructed us to be kind to the elderly at all times. They seem trustworthy enough. Shall we let them in? I can see no reason not to. We won't get in trouble, will we? I will be with them. Now, please, let me walk the streets of my home once more. I beseech you. Let me place our trust in each of you. You may enter, but don't do anything rash. Causing trouble will hunt you down and exact swift and terrible vengeance. Do we have your word? Oh, finally! What could be waiting for me in Lemuria? Can't wait another moment. Oh, hush, I'll keep a close eye on them. You have nothing to fear. Very well, Piers. We place our faith in you, then. Enter freely and peacefully. Oh, whatever. You must already be aware of this, but you are not permitted to enter the palace. If the king were to find out about this, we'd be in big trouble. Don't worry, I won't let that happen. Is this Hydros really so fearsome? My man, he's also gone. Oof. Oh, those Funko pre-orders. I mean, you know, it would have been Stories 2 money, but you saved the family from a feral possum. Fearsome isn't the right word. King Hydros has lived longer than anyone. He is most wise. While everyone respects him and holds him in great reverence, it would be a mistake to call it fear. I certainly do not fear him. The king, he what? You will understand once you meet the king yourself. But that does not matter now. Let's go. To Lemuria, the city you've been longing to see. Okay. For a whole game and a half, we are here in Lemuria. I really like this theme, it's so chill. Pretty good. I can't remember the last time we had visitors in Lemuria. Not in a great while, certainly. Oof. More of the same today and every day. Nothing around here ever changes. In Lemuria, we did not grow old. It must seem quite odd to those to the outside world. At least you have 30 on pre-order. My gosh. I always pay half. Ouch. Do you wish to test your luck in the spring of Lemuria? Go ahead, test your luck. Oh, is this like the other city? Oh, this is probably what that city based it on. I got some lucky medals. And Colosso. I mean, Bobby was, you know, a big Lemuria fanboy, so that makes sense. Yeah, I was gonna talk about WTGG stuff as I recorded some videos today, some footage for the video. Spent like 4 hours just getting materials for some of the oh. What? Wait. Now summon Eclipse. What? 3 Jupiter, 2 Mercury standby gen are needed. Okay. There's combo summons now? Yeah, as I was saying. It took me like 4 hours to record just the Monster Hunter 1 stuff. Since half of that was me getting like dragon seeds and disc stones and actually making the weapons and just busy work. That wasn't fun. Still set release, Demon Slayer, Avatar, and Nightmare. I have like 6 each. Whoa. Oh, I have a good TLDR of Monster Hunter 1 for those who are ever curious about trying out that game. Let's see. Look for that. I had to render this out. There's a defect that recorded more than I needed to. And like literally the next like room over, I go and there's like 6 Bullfango that look towards me and they all charge at the same time. So I was forced to leave the area, come back. Because they formed a literal like charging wall towards me. It's a miracle the Monster Hunter series got to where it is, because holy crap, the early games suck. Hot take, I know. Hunting Rathian is never will never be fun. This is a fact. I mean, it's not Rathalos. I don't want to fight Rathalos. Like in old world, I rather like first or second gen, because I just kind of flying wyverns in general just do not stay still, and they like to leave every 3 seconds. Face away from the spring, toss in a coin, and landed in the targets. Good fortune will come. You have traveled a long way to be here. You should give it a try. I did. I remember an outsider who came to Lemuria and then spent days testing his luck at the spring. Reaches crucible fire. With the ref's blood that spills out. You could cut a Genprey, or just like little monsters in half. In the older titles. Thing is, Rathalos is the sex monster Rathian, but wing go up. Natural at that point goes up by 1. When I was trying to get B-roll footage for me using, I think it was just normal Pierce and Pellet on the Rathian. Oh no, it was just because I used Pellet on a Rathian and then Swamp and normal and Pierce in the old desert. Like the Rathian, I would like shoot her like once or twice, and she would like literally leave to the next area. And like I just repeated like 3 or 4 times until like she was like, "Okay, we actually fight now." Guess I don't need this thing anymore. Mighty Axe. That's 370. 274. Gosh dang. He looks like had like no defense. Yeah, actually, technically speaking, Rathian is like the flagship of Monster Hunter 1, even though Rathalos, I believe, is on the cover. The original Monster Hunter icon is an outline of Rathian. Lemuria, we do not grow old. It must. Yeah, I've already read that one. Drink it from the spring restores vigor and vitality. Want a sip? Maybe. This is probably the water the Babi had back in Colosso when he ran out of. Rathalos is the flagship of the movie. No, stop. Oh. Goodness. Felix, look over there. This palace is magnificent. I'm back created and we're not supposed to go in here. Dog. That's why it was bad. There's so much treasure buried here that I could almost dig anywhere and find something. Why doesn't anybody here dig? Scoop. Ball. Wait, I guess I have a bone now. This palace is remarkable, truly remarkable. Who goes there? I've not seen you in Lemuria before. Wait a moment. Oh, Dago wants to leave. Now thinking about it, my pre-order list never gets paid off fully gross because of all these announcements. Oof. Yes, be travelers who arrived at Piers. Is your name Felix, perchance? Piers, you need Piers. Oh, the lost one. Yeah, Piers the lost one, rather. That was his title. If I earned the title in my absence, well, worry not. Piers is lost no more. Wow, I take the first sip of tea, and I immediately spill it on myself. Good. Tastes like very little bit. I spilled out. Seek counsel with King Hydros. Has His Highness been told of my return? Word was sent, but I do not know if it has reached the king. What do you mean? Lord Conversado is meeting with His Highness as we speak. Not Conversado. What's wrong, Piers? You do not look pleased to hear that name. Raiden, what do you think of what you've seen of Lemuria so far? It is a magnificent city, or do you mean the castle? Both are magnificent. You, Felix, do you agree? Yeah. Any newcomer to our town would doubtless feel the same at first. In ages past, Lemuria was a far lovelier, more grand, and more lively city. His Highness the King tells of days gone by of a more brilliant Lemuria long before my birth. Over the countless years, our people have lost vigor, enthusiasm, creativity. Lemuria has fallen into slow collapse, a city that has lost its spark. Oh, Lemuria, as you see it, is only a shadow of the city of legend. So this is a game where the village just dies at the beginning. Yeah, this is part 2 of that. The Lost Age starts Felix. He's on the bottom left, the dude in green, who is thought to be dead because of that village travesty, but he's alive. Whoa! Even though that was shown relatively early on in the game, so not really spoilers. Yeah, we take control of the events after Golden Sun, when we, with Isaac and the gang, felled Satoru's minority. The people who triggered that trap that had that village travesty happen, that was because of a trap set in the sanctum at the very top of the mountain, or at the mountainish area. Yeah. If only I had the chance to see the city in all its splendor, but how does Conversado figure in? King Hydros believes that our decay is related in some way to alchemy. Alchemy? King Hydros wants to find a way to stop the ruin of Lemuria. If there was anything we could do to stop it, we would. But the senators aren't willing to take action. They're stubborn, and they fear any change. Oh gosh. Senate? What is a Senate? The Senate is a group of elders who determine policy in Lemuria. France didn't just die, the whole village. Original Batman. Oh. I think a good chunk of people did not die in that. Lord Conversado, not Lady Conversado, holds the highest office in the Senate. The Senate usually opposes any new ideas or proposals introduced before it. Oh boy, this is a statement. This is from 2003. This conversation is too real. Word of our arrival will never reach the king as long as Conversado has his ear. And his conversations with the king are incredibly long. We have no choice but to wait patiently here. Why don't we spend our time looking around Lemuria until then? Okie dokie. Politics bore me. Life never changes here in Lemuria. Eradicate dull, you find. I have to feel surprised to see Outsiders here, but I can't remember how to be surprised. Oh. Punch the door down. We've got to be civil, we promised. It's been many, many years since a new child was born in Lemuria. Lemurians love children, but they only remain children for such a short time. You're the only children in Lemuria. I often wish there was other children to play with. Oh. Politics are for losers. Yeah, true. Are you the warriors from beyond to see a time to return with Piers? What can you uncivilized louts hope to bring to Lemuria? Oh. Is that some sort of synergy? Oh, we Lemurians are masters of synergy. Oh, your powers are not special here. Oh. About a May, I cannot approve anyone's setting alchemy loose on the world. All the members of the Senate must remain opposed to breaking the seal. As long as we remain united, King Hydros cannot take any action to complete his plan.